Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a while since we've put a video together. Like I told you from our last Starlet video, we had a little surprise for you, and I kind of didn't show you what happened that day at the racetrack because, you know, new car blues, new car, new combination, new motor, new all kinds of things we're trying out here, and I will show you exactly what happened when we went to test at Bradenton with Randy. Was the, you guys saw the burnout, but I'll put that up again. So here's the burnout and the first run. Actually, we got two runs at Bradenton, but again, just testing. You know, we didn't make it to the dyno before we went to the track, so we said let's just go to the track. We got the car all set up, so there was a lot of things we had to check. You know, make sure in the burnout everything looked good, and you know, in that point in time in the burnout as well, we could basically monitor air fuel ratio and stuff like that. So here's what happened that day at Bradenton. Obviously not the best run, car bogged, but we're able to get good information as far as what's happening, you know, why it did that. And the biggest surprise we had was this right here. All right guys, so this is part two of our part one was our test video, and I kind of left you guys hanging there. Part two is me and Stella are on a little road trip. So we're in the truck and we are on the way to I don't know, guess you guys will see where we're going.
Look who's back. Back again.
Back in Florida.
Billy's back.
After 3 flights, thanks to hurricane, what is it, Beryl? They had to go to Oahu to LAX,
then to Washington DC,
and then Tampa. So
oh my goodness, that was like over 12 hours of flying. How do you feel flying 12 hours, Billy?
Rip.
Huh?
I feel ripped.
So we had some fun.
I feel like ripped.
Next time we fly first class, yeah, Billy?
Yeah.
So yeah, surprise, surprise, the boys are back in town. Red team is here, so we got a few
fucking tires, me.
We're looking at an 18-wheeler in front of us that looks like it's about to lose a tire. I don't know, you guys, what do you think?
Oh my goodness.
That tire over there looks like it's about to fall off. I don't understand.
It's not flat.
So there you go, cool surprise. The guys came into town. They hadn't seen the car in a very long time, since October, and I wanted Billy to, you know, come over, basically check it all out, see it in person. A lot of changes, a lot of things we've done to get the car running.
Tomate.
Small leak right there.
Fuel?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. You know, it's always a good time when they're here or when I go to Hawaii. So next step from here is we actually take a trip to go see my buddies up in Jacksonville at 904 Motorsports. So we took a drive up there and we were going to dyno the car over at Dwight's, who owns Stage 6 Motorsports. So Dwight's an awesome dude, kind of far from where we're at. You know, it's about almost a 4-hour drive. Danny, Dave, Dwight, man, these guys have always gone above and beyond for us. Dwight made us feel very welcomed, you know, basically took his time to help us with the dyno, and here's how the dyno played out. We had some issues at the dyno, but I'll explain what happened there.
On the road to the dyno over at 904 Motorsports, making sure we got some air in our tires. I think we got a 3-hour drive to Jacksonville today. Road tripping to the dyno. Good morning, Billy. Man, these road trips. You need to use the bathroom yet?
I used already. I'm good.
Alright, so we finally made it to Jacksonville, which is where we're actually going to dyno the Starlet. A little far from where we're at. Took us about, man, probably about 4 hours to get here. We try to hit the road early, but you know how it is. Things end up kind of falling behind. But for the most part, we're pulling up to my buddy's shop now, 904 Motorsports. He's actually the one, Danny, that owns the MR2 I built that I posted a few years back. So we're getting here to their shop, and then from here they're gonna take us to a buddy of theirs, Dwight, that owns Stage 6 Motorsports, I believe it is. So we came up here because they're awesome dudes. Dwight's a good guy. I know when we dynoed Danny's car, he was, you know, very flexible with a lot of things, so it kind of makes things a little easier when you're gonna dyno a car like the Starlet. So we are on our way, and we are almost here.
Just arriving over at 904 Motorsports. Yes, Billy. How's it, Dave?
Good, good.
We're here at 904. Just pulled up with the car. This will definitely be something worth appreciating. Super killer. MK3 Supra. Alright, we're finally here at the dyno. Gonna unload and get her in. I'm about to hook her up and start and see what we can do. About to make the first run of the day. Just gonna see what she does off the race week. 13 pounds? First run was about 12 pounds of boost. Running a little lean, so.
You want some air conditioning too?
We got brother Danny here from 904 Motorsports.
Did you get ice?
Oh yeah, I'm putting it in right now. Second run. Hooking up that O2 sensor, that sniffer to Here we go for the third run. Okay, we got the guys here all on their phone looking for a starter because we got some starter problems.
Oh, it's
So at the dyno, we basically started, you know, a baseline run, wastegate pressure. I think it was about 13, 14 pounds. And just started basically tuning the car, tuning the motor. What we realized is when we went to the track that first time at Bradenton, the combination wanted a whole bunch more fuel into it. So that was one of the reasons from the bog. And we added a bunch of fuel and the thing just woke up. I mean, the first run we did at 14 pounds, it made like 380 something, I believe, as you saw on the dyno graph. All we did was add fuel to the combination, and from there it picked up almost 100 horsepower without touching boost. It went to 468. So we did that run. Third run on the dyno, we actually try to get the boost up. So, you know, we run a different kind of boost controller. So it's a little tricky when you dyno the car. It's set up, it's a race track style boost controller. So it's not made to, it's got a built-in accelerometer. It reads a lot of things in the car. So it doesn't really do well in the dyno, but there's a dyno mode in it. So first run we did actuating the boost controller to implement some boost. We basically gave it about 4 or 5 pounds of CO2. And with that, it actually came up to about 20 pounds of boost. It made 540, I believe, and it was still kind of lean. Crappy part after that run is the starter went out on us. I don't know, I know you guys, a lot of Toyota guys probably know, you know, sometimes Toyota starters give issues. Unfortunately, nowadays, all you can get is aftermarket starters, and it completely died on us. So we had to take the thing out, hunt it down where to get one, and it was a pain in the butt. Unfortunately, we ran out of time at Dwight's. They have a noise curfew there that after 6 o'clock you can't make any more noise. So by the time we found the starter, had to drive across town to get it, came back, put it in the car, it was just too late. So we basically shut down and came back home. So once we came back home, this was actually a Thursday. Friday we had a rental, track rental, depending on the weather. And you guys know Florida this time of year sucks. This is really a terrible time to be racing. The heat has just been through the roof. But we were getting ready to go test on Friday, and sure enough, about 2 o'clock, I get the text message that says, hey, track rentals closed, weather. It rained at the track, so we were shut down from there. Big bummer. We were super excited. We had my buddy Dave in town. Randy came up. So we kind of didn't know what we were going to do from there. And then we all went out to dinner that night and we started looking at all the tracks. I mean, I even looked up South Georgia Motorsports Park to see who would have a track rental or a test and tune. And lo and behold, Gainesville had a test and tune on Saturday. So we all said, screw it, let's take a drive. So this is what happened. We went up to Gainesville on Saturday.
Here at Gainesville, setting up for our test and tune day. Billy! Checking in. Today is what? Saturday? Billy's all happy.
What'd you think about today's run? It was good? Yeah?
Well, Gainesville's gates opened at 8 o'clock. First time trial was at 10. By the time we left where we were at to get up there, we didn't get there till about 11. You know, by the time we had to stop, you know, get some food, get fuel, get a couple things for the trailer and stuff like that. we got there, you know, a little later. So you saw we teched the car, everything was great, track was awesome, they were super friendly, man. I hadn't been there in probably 15 years since I raced my AE86, so probably maybe even 20 years to tell you the truth. But I was glad we were able to go there. Billy and Ricky were able to see a professional, you know, state-of-the-art track that Florida has. That's probably our most recognized track as far as, you know, NHRA. You know, Bradenton's great, Orlando's awesome, their prep is killer. So, but it's just a different kind of venue when you go to see Gainesville. So they were able to see it. It was cool to take them there. Crappy part again is by the time we got out there, got the car set up, we only were able to do one run. It was so hot again that the track officials were saying that the track and the rubber was starting to peel up. They didn't like it. So they said, look guys, we're sorry, you know, you can get this one run. They said after that one run, if we were able to come back in 10 minutes, which is way too quick, I wasn't gonna rush it. And if the track wasn't that good anyways, you know, it just didn't make sense. So we got that one run in. Unfortunately, from what you saw at Bradenton, I was a little worried, so I put a lot more power in the car. And with it being so hot and all that, it basically shook the hell out of the tire. Which is fine. I prefer a rattle of the tire because we know we can control that, you know, taking power out and, you know, making a few changes there. So no big deal. Again, we got a ton of information, so that's the best thing about it. You know, it's not the week or weekend I wanted for, you know, Billy and Ricky, but what we did learn is we learned a lot. You know, the Starlet is not the Corolla in Hawaii. They were able to really understand how easy it is to work on, you know, the 3TC Corolla and compared to what we do with the Starlet. You know, Starlet is a whole nother level. A lot of things involved, you know, with dry sump and all these kind of little things that are just knickknacks all over the place, you know. So whatever, at the end of the day, you have to be hands-on, and that was the positive thing we took away from all this. Ricky had never really worked on a 3SG TE powered car before, or that caliber of piston powered, you know, horse powered style race cars. So I'm glad we were able to come. We had a great time. You know, Billy was in there hands-on. We all basically talked about a lot of things, and again, learned. So got a ton of information. You know, we decided we're not going to do anything right now. It is way too hot to race in summertime. So we're going to shoot to test probably the end of September. Good news is we are off to Hilo for the BAIC event, and we are going to test the Corolla and hopefully push that thing and see where we can get it. So we've been kind of taking it easy with that car for a really long time, and I think it's to the point now where we can, you know, see what that combination can really do. So that's going to be the next step. But either way, I'm sorry I was gone for a while. We had a lot going on when the guys were here. You know, they came in on a Tuesday, they left on a Tuesday, so it was a full week of, you know, working, driving. You know, they got to meet a lot of good people, and it was just a cool experience. So I'm grateful to them. I'm grateful to Billy. I'm grateful to have Ricky as my main crew guy. You know, little by little, we're just, you know, iron out the kinks and just get everything really, you know, get this race program in the States, you know, where we want it. So I think in September we'll have some really good, you know, a really good turnout of what the car can do, and we'll go from there. So again, all my Hawaiian guys, I will see you in Labor Day, September, and hopefully there we can have a good time like we always do and push the Corolla, you know, basically put on a good show for everybody, and that's it. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll try and put something together. Got a lot of stuff going on in the shop, and I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy, guys. Bye.